Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel in another video. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and today I'm going to be answering the question, should you be using solo ads for your affiliate marketing business? My name's Nate Ryan, and I create content all about affiliate marketing and making money online. So if you're new here, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. And since you're watching this video, I will assume that you're vaguely aware of what solo ads are, but for those of you that don't actually understand how it works, I will be breaking over that concept real quick before we get started. Solo ads are where you reach out to somebody or go to a dedicated platform where somebody is going to sell clicks. The easiest way to explain it is if I have an email list of say 10,000 people and then you came to me and offered me 50 cents per click. So then I will send out an email marketing campaign to everybody on my list, and then you'll be charged based on the amount of people who click on the link in my email. There are a couple different programs that the entire business model or the entire program revolve around solo ads, and they're not necessarily a bad option, but the way that people look at them or the reason they start doing them can be quite skewed. And I'm not necessarily saying that solo ads are a bad traffic method, but the reason that you're doing them needs to be altered a bit, at least for most. A lot of people run solo ads directly to an affiliate offer and they think that they're going to get a bunch of sales on the front end. When in reality, that's probably not the case. And the reason you should, if you're going to be using solo ads, should actually be to build your own email list. And the way that you would be doing this is you would be reaching out to someone who sells solo ads, and then you would be having them send an email which would direct somebody to an opt-in page of your own and then to an affiliate offer. That way you're allowed to capture the email address and then direct them to the sales page or where you could potentially earn a commission. But a very common misconception is that you're going to start making money on the front end of these solo ads, and people start pouring a ton of money into buying solo ads, pushing affiliate programs or expensive products, and in reality they're not going to work that well if you're trying to do that. In fact, the only time that I've ever actually seen them perform very well is if you run them to a value ladder offer or you are using it strictly to build your own email list, where then you're implementing email marketing campaigns and you're following up with a process. Now, there definitely is some skepticism as to who you buy solo ads from and actually finding a high quality provider. There is a lot of noise in the industry that a lot of people are just cycling through the same email list, and in reality they're all coming from one place. And I cannot verify this, but this is something you will hear in the space if you actually end up looking into getting and buying solo ads. And in a sense, a lot of people tend to have the notion that it's a bunch of recycled emails or a bunch of recycled contacts, because since you don't actually own that email list at first or know who's going to be opting in to your website, you have no control over it, and you don't even really know who the email provider or the solo ad provider has on their email list. So if you haven't picked it up by now, obviously yes, it is a form of paid advertising. You do need to pay per click, which there is no guarantee of a sale with most paid advertising, so there is a strong follow-up process that will be needed. You will also then need to keep in mind that there is different solo ad providers for different niches. So say you were promoting something in the make money online space, you definitely don't want to go buy clicks from somebody who has an email list of fitness or something totally not related to what you're promoting, because then it's not even going to work and then you're really going to be burning money. And with that said, the biggest recommendation I would make is be sure you get to know who you actually are going to buy clicks from and you trust them and you actually want to work with them, because there could be a lot of black hat methods when it comes to pushing out links or fake clicks or anything like that, so you really don't want to waste money. And you need to remember that you are going to be pushing to a cold audience. As I briefly touched on earlier in this video, if you are starting to run solo ads, all of those people do not know who you are. It is a cold audience, so really don't expect to even start making sales until the back end. You can cushion that by implementing a sales funnel, as I mentioned, which I will cover in my screen right now. So here we are in my computer, and if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know this graph looks familiar, because in reality, this is affiliate marketing as a whole, and in reality, you can break 6 figures and have a widely successful business using this business model, and nothing but this 3-step process. So if you notice, the only difference is this. So solo ads is going to be a traffic source. So when you end up buying the emails from the people or the solo ad providers, they will then send an email which directs people to your opt-in page where they will enter in their email address, which will then in turn put them on your own email list where you can continue to monetize and promote products to them. This is where the money is going to be made. As I just talked about, solo ads and running solo ads, it's a completely cold audience for you, and you don't control or even know any of them. So you need to delay the gratification and really focus on the follow-up and have a very strong email sequence. You're going to need to have a highly targeted and a optimized email marketing campaign to make this effective. Okay? You can cushion some of the expense, of course, by directing them to your affiliate link as you would if you drove them from any other traffic source, but that's ultimately how it's going to work. Now I'll show you a place where you can actually go buy solo ads, and you can look through different places or providers, which is kind of like a dedicated network for people providing solo ads. Here we are back in my computer, and this is a website called Udemy, which basically is a dedicated network for people selling solo ads. So if you notice up here, you can choose any different niche. You got marketing, finance, health, mobile, social, crypto. You got all sorts of different solo ad providers, and on average it's around 76 cents, 53 cents. It really depends on who you want to go with. You can organize these and filter them by the quality of traffic and things along that nature. If you're really planning on getting into these or buying solo ads, I would recommend buying a small amount of clicks from a couple different providers to see which ones are going to perform well, and then obviously you buy a bigger package. So here we are in the back, and just to show you, I do know, and I have actually bought solo ads before. These are all people that I bought. I spent quite a bit of money on solo ads when I first started my affiliate marketing journey a couple years ago. But with that said, I really did not have any success. And in reality, I really wouldn't recommend even going with this method unless you're purely using it to build your own email list and start nurturing and building an audience of your own. If you're looking for a quick, fast way to start making commissions, this is definitely not it. And a lot of paid advertising isn't it in reality anyways. They're not very beginner friendly, and they're not as easy as most gurus or people are going to tell you that they will be. There is a lot of moving parts to paid advertising, and all of them need to be working together. Otherwise, it won't work in general. And I'm not saying that they can't work or they won't work, but that's just my experience. And especially for someone who's looking to get started or just starting their affiliate marketing journey, there is so many other options other than paid advertising that are just as lucrative. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Let me know in the comments if you decided to even try out solo ads or if you plan on going a different route. There is a ton of different videos and resources on my YouTube channel. I always talk about free organic traffic methods. That's primarily my focus, and I usually am all about, and that's really all I do, is free organic methods. So be sure to check out some playlists and some other methods, and I will leave a link to Udemy so you can check out their prices in the description. And with that said, you guys have a beautiful day.